I just like the part where Seth is singing.
You know, he has a whole discography. Like he has singles and
No way.
yeah, I didn't know that.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Outlier podcast. I want to apologize for not uploading last week. We kind of just our schedules didn't really align, and as you can tell, I'm kind of sick. He's also kind of sick. It's
Yeah.
very coincidental.
Is it though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or do we get caught snuggling?
Nah, hell no. You wouldn't catch me snuggling with you.
But when you're in my arms, just rubbing my bicep.
Pause.
I actually went to go get some of my Pepsi Zero, and I drank it all before the podcast started.
I always wait. Until we start to open mine. All right, guys, let's get right into the hot seat questions. So you have one for me, right?
Yeah, for sure. So let's say you are in public, you're by yourself,
Uh-huh.
and a lady gets robbed in front of you, and she asks you for help.
Okay.
What are you helping, or are you just kind of just walking
She
away?
gets robbed.
Yeah. So let me set this premise.
Does the
He's
guy
not
have a
there-
knife?
He's not there to harm her. He's
Okay.
just there to rob her.
Okay.
She asks you for help. What's your next move?
It depends. If this guy's just like nothing but bare fist, I'm a helper. But if this guy has a knife, nah, lady, give that shit up. Let's go. You know. If that guy has a weapon, bro, I'm not risking my life for some stranger.
Yeah. I'm not helping. My goal would be just to make sure she's safe. Like, forget everything he's about to steal. Like, that's replaceable. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, what if he does have something, but he's just not showing it immediately?
What if he pulls
You
a
don't
gun
know.
out of his ass?
Exactly. So you never know. So if I see it's just like a robbery, I might go over just to make sure that she's okay. Or that might even cause a bigger threat. So I might just even wait to see if he gets physical with her. You know what I mean? You have to kind
Just
of
wait
like,
till she's knocked out and then go up.
nah. But you know what I mean? Like you can tell when somebody is just there to rob someone and is physically trying to,
Yeah.
hurt her or abduct her or something like that. I'm stepping in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What would you do the same thing if it was like maybe the place you work at being robbed? Would you chase that person
Ooh.
down?
We see no, because actually, I was at a store
Uh-huh.
the day before yesterday. It got robbed.
Okay.
Can't do anything, especially at some of these stores. Like some of these stores, you will actually get in trouble for putting your hands on somebody. Like there's a lot of. I'm pretty sure you know this where you
Yeah.
work at. I don't think you can do anything to harm anybody or hold them back.
No, but
Security can.
they do it. It does happen where you just like grab the stuff back by any means necessary. But yeah, that happened to me the other day. Somebody was running out through the emergency doors with like a backpack full of shit. And he ran
Wow.
he was speed walking past me, and I kind of just looked at him and like waved, and he just looked at me like, "What's up?" And I was like, "What's up?" He just left. And I was like, "What am I gonna do?" I don't get.
That's crazy. That might be a Cali thing. I haven't seen that over here.
No, it happens everywhere, bro. 100%, especially in Texas.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's
But that was the only one that I
that's
had.
it. All right, I got one for you too.
Okay.
How does my voice sound? Does it sound like ridiculous?
Doesn't sound too bad. I feel like mine sounds worse
No,
than
I
yours.
feel like mine sounds like crazy.
Let us know in the comments whose voice is
Whose
worse.
voice is more fucked? If your best friend committed a murder, would you keep it a secret?
Damn. I feel like I try to do my best not to like. First of all, I'd be super upset that you told me,
Uh huh.
and second of all, I would try to do my very best to act like if I don't know. And I don't think I would lie. Like I don't think I would like blatantly lie. I would try my best to just act like I don't know what's going on. But if it came down to questioning and I'm gonna have to serve time if I don't like, I'm not, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because and then I'm gonna go away for something that you did, and then my family's gonna suffer. It's like you're gonna have to get locked up, cuz.
Yeah. Nah, I agree with you. I think I'd do the same thing. I'd like try to ignore it until like shit got real. Then you just can't anymore. You know.
Yeah.
But I feel
I'm
like
six.
I know you enough, and I feel like that would eat you alive though. Like for you to like be there in your bed at late at night and be like, bro, this guy killed so and so, you know? Like fuck, like their family's
Yeah.
mourning right now, and like you're the only one that knows who did it. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because I feel like that's something that if only I did it, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out there that what's that saying that goes 80% of the people don't care and the other 20 are just happy it's you. And that's because like if you're not going through it, it's easy to like kind of discard that feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. It makes sense.
But yeah, first of all, I'd be super upset that you told me. I'd be like, bruh, really?
I'd be kind of honored. I'd be like, damn, bro, like that's cool. Like you trust me that much. You tell me a life changing act that you committed.
Nah, bro. Don't trust me with that.
Well, now I know not to trust you, bro, because you a
Don't
snitch.
trust me. Y'all hear that?
You're a snitch. All right, guys. Well, we are kind of late to the situation, but Michael B. Jordan got into an altercation on the red carpet a while ago.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys a video. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but it's
On the Hustle
very
Show, we got
interesting.
Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know what they're saying or can't really get the picture, basically, this chick knows Michael B. Jordan from school, and she used to call him corny and kind of make fun of him. And she thinks that they're cool now. Like, hey, like we're both in show business. Like, haha. And he obviously did not forget, right? Kind of being
did not
sarcastic
hear
with
me
her.
say I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, it's a family vibe.
Yeah.
Last 9 years of my life, I spent on the Creed films. They're very supportive. You know, Tessa, Felicia, Rashad, Wood Harris, people that see me grow up, and for the fact that I stepped behind.
Well, that's pretty much it. He just throws a little bit of jabs at her and some sarcasm, but a lot
So
of
what do you
people
think?
a lot of people had a problem with that. They were kind of like roasting him for doing that. Like I know Joe Budden made a video talking about how corny he was for doing that to a female on the red carpet, and that's so corny of you to like do that. It's obviously Joe Budden's never been in that situation. If he thinks that's corny, that's like the exact thing you need to do. You got to let that person know that you, because if you don't let that person know that you remember how they treated you, like that kind of cycle continues, right? Like you got to let them know
Well,
that's not okay.
that's like the epitome of like the underdog story, right? Like that's everybody's dream to prove to the people that doubted you that you were able to do it, right?
Bro, yes.
You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
it's like there's that to begin with. But how do you feel about it? Do you think that he was being a little bit too petty, or do you
No,
think that it's justifiable?
no, hell no, bro. If I think he was too nice to her. I would. I wouldn't even have answered the questions. I'd be like, I would have said, "You're too corny for me. No, thank you," and then just kept moving.
I 100% agree, bro. I think he was very generous for even having that conversation. Because can you think about it? They're at his party. He's the director. He's the face of the franchise. He could have literally saw her and walked past. Nobody would have had a problem with it. But he's like, you know what? And then, if anything, she brought it upon herself because she's like, oh, yeah, me and Michael B. Jordan go way back. Remember science class? And then that's when he started, he's like, oh, yeah, corny, right? The corny
No,
kid.
yeah. That was the problem, is that she made it seem like they were like cool
Yeah.
and like they were friends and they got along, when in reality she was kind of making fun of him with her friends, which is the whole like that whole trying to manipulate him into like, oh, we're cool, right? And he's like, no, we're not. You talk shit about me and now you want me for an interview, which is hilarious, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't even have given her the time of day. But
Now, do you think that he is corny? You think he's a corny guy?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of his movies.
So a lot of people give him criticism, saying that he's not that great of an actor as people make him out to be. I think that's a well-known thing. But I kind of want to go to the foundation of him being corny, because I don't know if you saw the podcast that basically where he's grabbing this information from is they went to school together, and he was always that kid in school that was the try hard, I'm going to become an actor. And we all know those kids, right? Like the try hard ROTC kids, the try hard basketball player. There's always those guys that just go over the top and you're like, man, that guy is corny.
Yeah.
But they're only corny until they make it, bro. Like if you really think about it.
I think Post Malone was one of those guys too.
But think about it,
I heard
bro.
stories about that.
Your favorite gamers were corny at one point. This kid is sitting in the room playing video games, recording himself. That's corny until he's famous for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. This podcaster is corny and cringy up until he becomes famous for it. It's like, damn, everybody wants to be interviewed by him.
No, yeah. I agree with you, bro. But there's a difference between thinking that and then saying it, because he found out about it, so they were talking about it, so
no, I 100% agree, but I'm kind of like derailing this from that situation. Like I'm kind of just making it a lot more broad, right? Because I've been in a position a lot, bro, where I've tried to attack different avenues of content in my past. I've done vlogging, workout videos, gaming, all this stuff. And there's a lot of times where I could have come off as corny, and I think I have come off as corny. And you've even told me in the past that I'm a very corny person, right? And so I guess I just find it extremely unique that the people that are usually the corny ones
wait. Are you bringing this up because you hit 100,000 views on the video?
No, I did not read that.
Guys, I think he's having this Michael B. Jordan moment right now. He feels like Michael B. Jordan. So if you guys don't know what happened, Roger just hit 100,000 views on his first video. And so he's kind of feeling like the underdog that's rising up right now. Rightfully so, bro. I'm so proud of you, man. 100,000 views. That's crazy. You're Michael B. Jordan, bro. You're Michael B. Jordan.
That's definitely not it. But I do want to address it because I just do feel like there's like let me bring it back here. The corny kid at school that is the try hard ROTC kid that everybody made fun of back in high school is probably a drill sergeant right now. All while you were calling him corny and you were trying to be the cool kid, not extending yourself to anything because you don't want to seem corny. Like, let's say you really liked band, like music, but you didn't want to join band because you don't want to be that corny kid. You wanted to be the cool kid, right? You amounted to nothing. Now you're working a 9 to 5 and you're depressed at where you work. That corny kid at ROTC is a drill sergeant now. He set up his family. And so you know what I mean? I feel like the cool kids in high school aren't doing crap, bro. And I feel like everybody that really extended themselves to their passion in high school and things along those lines were able to carry that on because they put the humility within themselves to just continue in their route in their path.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, bro.
No, yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, there's the the cool people in high school usually peak, and
In high school,
that's like their
yeah,
coolest days, and you always hear about your typical, like, back in my day, when I was in the football team and all that shit, and then
the
people that
has-beens.
kind of just like develop slower and more, with time, kind of find their meaning and their peak later on in life, which is, I think, the best way to do it, right?
For sure. It's like, would you rather have success now, like, or would you rather have your fun now or work hard and have your fun later, right?
Yeah,
What was I gonna tell you? We all know the baddies in high school aren't really baddies anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's
that's
fair.
one thing, right? Like, we all have some of those ones where the girls weren't that beautiful in high school, and now they glowed up, and it's
Hmm.
like, damn.
Same thing with guys, bro. Like, there was those ugly fat dudes that no one really cared for, and now they're fit, tall, handsome.
Are you having your Michael B. Jordan moment right here, bro?
Nah,
Because you're fat
so
and
no, but we both were, and you and I could both attest to this. Like, you and I were
yeah,
both overweight, just not really cool guys, I guess. And then we kind of changed, and after high school, you and I both kind of experienced that, like,
yeah,
attention from
yeah,
people that didn't care about us back then. So that's always gonna be a thing. And if anyone listening to this now is like in high school and feels like the loser kid, like, just know you don't have to be like that. You can change, you know. Not everyone's like that though. Like, there's still people that were, you know, the same as they were in high school right now. They still haven't changed, but um, just know that you can change it if you want. It's
yeah.
up to
Well, I
you.
think perspectives change too, right? So like the loser kid in high school, once everybody, because when we're in high school, we're all immature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so even somebody who is extremely mature in high school, that kid's corny. Like, he's no fun.
Yeah, bro.
But
There
and
was
then
this
he,
there was this one kid that everyone made fun of because he wore suits and brought a briefcase to school every single day. And he was just like, he sunglasses, like, he looked like Conor McGregor when he gets ready for a fight week. You know what I mean? Like, that level of professionalism, and everyone's like, who the fuck? Like, you're sitting there taking your test, and this dude has fucking Versace on, and, like, you know what I mean? Just fucking super professional, and everyone just kind of clowned on him for that. I don't know
what's
what
that guy doing
I
now?
have no idea, bro. I have no idea. But I saw him working a normal job a couple years ago, like a normal ass, like, fast food job. So as to right now, I have no idea. But I
Okay.
hope he's doing well, man, because that's not something you see every day. Is a kid with a suit.
Yeah, that's a good one, bro.
Yeah, that is, man. And he was
Sadly, I
he
probably would
wasn't.
have been calling him corny.
No, he was known as the corny kid for sure, bro, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But all right. That's really what I wanted to talk about with the Michael B. Jordan. It wasn't so much that particular situation, although we did touch on it a little bit. I kind of wanted to bring it to like the bare bones, what was going on, and how, yeah, Michael B. Jordan might have been corny in high school, but he was overextending himself and really trying to do something that was meaningful to him. And in high school with a bunch of immature kids, that does look corny, you know? So,
yeah. Speaking of school, um, you sent me an interesting article about a woman. I believe it was in California.
of
She
course.
fuck you. Fuck. Can you explain this real quick? I gotta clear my throat.
Yeah, which one? Because we have two.
The first one, the not the lunch lady, the other one.
Okay, so apparently there was this teacher, right? She's like a teacher's aide, or she's an actual teacher.
Um,
I think she's a teacher.
I think she's a teacher.
Yeah, so this teacher allegedly, right? Can we say for a fact? I'm not sure if we can say for a fact, but apparently this girl was impregnated by a 13-year-old boy,
Or 14, I think.
13 or 14-year-old boy.
Pull up the article.
Yeah.
17-year-old male student.
Oh,
She's 32,
wow.
a former math teacher.
Okay, well that changes a lot of the dynamic though.
Yeah, but it's
'Cause what-
still illegal, you know?
Is it? Because in Texas it's not.
No, and here's 18's the
It's in California?
18's the consent here.
Okay. Well, see, that's another dicey conversation, right? It's like, okay, well, since it's illegal over there, so it's bad. But it's legal over here, so it's not bad. Either way, I think that does change a lot of the dynamic. I thought he was like 13, 14. So I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That kind of changes my. No, but see, I'm one of the. I'm part of the problem here, guys. So
that?
because if the roles were flipped, I probably wouldn't feel the way I'm feeling right now.
100%.
So I am part of the problem, and that's basically what I wanted to talk about with this whole situation. Is that she's not getting any jail time. She's basically getting a slap on the wrist. Is she keeping her job? Probably not,
No,
right?
probably not. I didn't say anything about that.
But she's getting a slap on the wrist either way, even if she, loses her teaching license, and she could, if the roles were reversed, 100% the guy's gonna do some time. If it was a guy teacher, 31 years old, having sex with a 70-year-old female, jail time. And I think that was a lot of the controversy that was in the comments. I saw this originally on Twitter, but I know it bled into Instagram. But yeah, how do you feel about this?
I'm still kind of thinking about that whole Texas thing that you have to be 17 for consent.
Yes. Yep.
That's crazy because that's like a high school junior, right?
Yeah, but I don't think 18. It's like 17, 18 is
but
like.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Is like that 1 year is what like makes it okay. It's like wait 365 days, and then you could go fuck this 32-year-old, which is so weird. And I told you about this. I know someone that was part of a cult religion, right?
Yeah.
And her sister was like 16 and met this like 32, 33-year-old guy. And the church found out about this and made him wait. But apparently they were doing stuff before, right? Before the church found out. Once the church found out, was like, hey, you guys got to stop. Wait till she's 18, then you guys can continue. So basically they allowed him to continue to, I guess, groom her, I guess that's the word, into being the whatever. Anyways, when she turned 18, she got pregnant by him, and they're still together to this day with the family and everything. It's crazy.
And she was 16, right?
16, yeah.
You see, that's the thing. It's dicey with me, bro, because I'm not on the same ship as you completely. Like, I understand, but at the same time, is like they're happy.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. It's just weird. Like that big of a age gap. I don't know.
Because it is only
because look, if you're like if a 20-year-old dates a 28-year-old, it's not that weird, right?
yes.
But if you go down a little bit lower, then it's weird as fuck, right?
Because at a certain point, I agree. It's like it's completely weird, but I feel like the gray area is like that 16 through 18 is like super gray for me. I don't know, dude. It's I don't know, dude. It's an interesting thing.
Yeah, I mean it's hilarious though how when the roles are reversed, it gets weirder. Like if it's a 30-year-old woman with a 17-year-old boy, it's not that bad. Well, whatever. That's how most people perceive it. But if we switch it and it's a 30-year-old man with a 17-year-old woman, then she's like, nope, that's fucking creepy. This and that, like blah blah blah. But
And you know why they say it? They say that men are able to manipulate women psychologically a lot. It's a lot more prevalent for men to do that, which I find that interesting because women actually mature and develop a lot quicker than men do. So shouldn't they be able to manipulate
no,
men?
yeah. So I was actually watching a video about this last night, and they talked about how women are more likely to manipulate in relationships than men because they adapted to being able to do that because they are not physically strong.
Yeah,
So their only leverage is their brain, right? So they would use their thoughts and words to control you because they physically
100%.
can't. So women are more likely to be manipulative in that sense.
100. I've always said that. I've always said that although men physically is like their artillery is their physicality,
Yep.
but women's artillery is their voice. Like they're able to just bro, and they do it so articulate, right? It all starts off with like leveraging sex, right? It's like, oh, if you do this for me, you get sex today or whatever it is. And then they'll start doing it until eventually now everything becomes a deal on their end, right? You still have to do everything unconditionally, but when it comes to whenever you want something, now you need to dish something out. And that's just one of those things that women are very smart when it comes to.
Yeah. Why are we talking about that manipulation?
Oh, because we're talking about the 17-year-old and the 31-year-old.
Yeah.
Like this is a perfect example, right? That 31-year-old could have easily manipulated this 17-year-old kid. Oh what? Oh what? You're not gonna peel this muffin cap back blue? Are you gay or something? You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. This guy just wants to prove himself.
Yeah, bro, that's like the go-to, right, for women is like, are you gay? Like if a girl gets denied, they go, oh, you're probably gay. You're gay then,
Yes,
right?
bro.
Isn't that crazy? Have you ever denied a girl and she goes, oh, you're probably gay or some shit?
Not to my face. Maybe,
No, but they,
know,
which
maybe,
is
you know.
crazy, right? Like
Yeah.
if a guy gets denied by a girl, you're not like, oh, she's lesbian. Like imagine thinking that highly of yourself that if you get rejected, it's like, oh, it's because they're not into, you know, they're not into my gender or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is, that's crazy, man. Anyways, there was another case with the lunch lady. Let me pull this one up.
I'm
This
gonna pull it up
lady
as well. From Connecticut.
is from, Connecticut. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not the best at obtaining information. So I read this. I skimmed through it. I didn't really like deep read. But basically, the school had heard and they investigated into her, and they found nothing wrong with her text with the boy. Right. I guess fast forward whatever amount of time. She allegedly like picked him up at a party and then gave him head and then or it says sexually assaulted him in an SUV, whatever that means, allegedly, right? So yes, this is a lunch lady and she did this in Connecticut allegedly, which is she's very pretty, bro. She's 31, which is how old was the other girl? Like 30?
Same thing, I
Yeah,
think.
same age pretty much. I'm trying to see if I could see how old the boy was.
I think it was 13. I think this one was
Yeah, I feel like it was 13.
an eighth grader.
Yeah, it's about 13, 12, 13.
Is it? Or is it 14? 13, 14. 13. It's 13.
13.
13, 14. It depends on, when you were born. But damn, my question is, bro, how is this kid getting it up at 13 years old, bro?
Nah, bro. I'm coming in my pants the second she opens the door.
Nah, bro, but like, I don't got enough
Wait, can we talk
schmeat
about
to-
how pretty this lady is, though, bro? Like, why are you going after
Yeah.
little boys?
You would
That's
think that she would have
crazy.
enough options, to not.
Yeah.
Because usually the predators and the people that assault people, aren't the best looking. You know what I mean? Because they don't have much options. But
Yeah.
I'm just fascinated that this kid had enough schmeat to work with.
I can't. I think it's more of a power thing than anything. Like, for her to feel power over this younger guy, right? Because she's the one driving, she's the one making the calls, she's the one picking what to eat. Maybe she's that type of girl, I don't know. That's just
This
very
one,
strange.
this one is a bit messed up though. The kid, 13, 14 years old, bro. That one's way too young. But this is another one of those things that if the roles were reversed, oh crap, like unquestionable. Like we wouldn't be going, it would be like that's effed up. You know what I mean?
Where were these fucking lunch ladies when I was
This
13?
guy's obsessed with the lunch lady where we're trying
Bro,
to
she is
show
so
some remorse.
fine, bro. You don't think she's fine?
Yeah, she's pretty, bro.
Damn, that's crazy, man. Fuck. I can't believe that. Like, think about how much game that kid must have, bro. He's probably like that loud kid that's like, "Hey, Miss Whatever, like, where my
Hey, Miss
hug
Parker.
at? Where my hug at?"
He goes for a hug. He grabs a cheek.
And she goes, "Stop," and he goes, "Oh, sorry about that," like just playing it off, and she laughs and ha ha, and
Hey, you're getting a stiff on. You need to relax over
then
there.
he goes, "Oh, do you know what 8-ball pool is?" She goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, let's play some," and that's how he
You have
gets her
iPhone
number.
games?
That's how he gets his
Oh,
number.
damn, bro. What's up? You're a player, bro.
Nah,
That's crazy.
I'm
Have I been
putting
out of the game that long? You came up with that off the dome, bro.
I've never done that either. I was just imagining what he would do. If I was a kid, that's what I would do. I'd be like,
Damn, bro.
Miss
That
B,
was- you're quick
play
with
me
it,
some
bro.
8-ball. She'd be like, okay, Next thing you know, she's sending you nudes.
Loser has to send a nude. Boom.
If I win, I get my pizza for free tomorrow.
Yeah,
she's the lunch
that's how it
lady.
starts.
And I get an extra juice.
How about I show you the Schmaloni Schmips instead?
Oh my god, bro,
Oh my goodness.
that's crazy.
Nah, bro, that's messed up, bro. We can't be joking around like that.
Why
bro.
not?
That's somebody's kid, bro.
Okay, yeah. I mean, do you think this guy is gonna be traumatized from that?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I think.
It's a possibility though, right? Like let's not discard that.
No, yeah, 100%. It's a possibility, but I feel like if you were to ask any 13, dude, like the amount of hormones going through our body at that age. Ask any 13-year-old if they would want that. I would feel like 9 out of 10 would say yes.
Yeah,
Right?
I agree.
So
And the 1 out of 10 is gay. Here I go. I'm acting like the female.
and that 1 out of 10 is lying.
Facts.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man. But yeah,
Nah,
fucking.
bro, but-
What a coincidence that these two stories came out pretty close to each other. These two women.
And she's getting a slap on the wrist too, isn't she?
I don't think they've really taken it to trial yet. Let me check. I'm not too sure.
Allegedly continued.
Yeah, but the thing I find interesting is that the school looked over this and found nothing wrong with their emails and messages.
This kid was emailing?
No, well, I don't know. I don't know if she. I think she I don't know.
Well, bro, you see, schools will do a lot to try to, like, suppress the situation because they don't want a bad rep. They don't want a bad rep for the school. So that might be what's going on here. You know what I mean? Because it's very possible to be like, even if the school takes action on it, all the parents are gonna be like, hell no, I'm not sending my kids to that school. So they associate the lunch lady with the school. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when you go to Chick-fil-A and the Chick-fil-A drive-through guy pisses you off. It's like you're now upset at Chick-fil-A. Like, I'm not gonna go to that restaurant anymore. It's kind of like, why schools try to suppress situations that way they don't get a bad rep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
So apparently she's the one that started it, and that's what they made it seem like in the article, that she texted him saying, "Hey, you want to see something?" and then sent him the picture and then asked for pictures in return. Allegedly. That's what the article says. So
I think there's some people out there that just get a kick off of sending pictures. But the thing is,
it could be like she's getting older and she just wants to feel like she's attractive to like
a menopause type thing,
to like younger men or something, you know?
Yeah, menopause. Yeah, it might be, but there's enough frat boys
that would peel that muffin cap back blue.
Peel that muffin cap back blue, exactly.
Kevin Hart, shout out my boy, Kevy Kev. I call him. All right.
Yeah, but
that's all we got for this episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sorry about last week. I apologize, and sorry about our stupid voices. We're both very sick. I don't think it's COVID,
yes.
but anyways, make sure you guys comment a hot seat question or a would you rather. Go check out my boy's fucking poppin' channel. 100K. What was the video? 100K views.
100K views
on a reaction to NF. Go check that out at what is it? Roger Reacts?
Roger Reacts.
Roger Reacts. Roger Reacts on YouTube.
We're about to hit 2K subscribers, guys, so make sure you go head over there so we can hit that 2,000.
Show some love to this channel too. Subscribe, like, drop a comment, and we'll see you guys next week. Anything else you want to add, Pops?
No, we're good.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Peace.